very little is left to be said. So my speech will be short, in any case, not as long as our constitution. We are here to celebrate the statute and the statue of the icon behind that statue. Today is the birthday of my constitution, our constitution, the Constitution of India. India became free on 15th of August 1947. But we, the people of India, became free only on 26th of November 1949 when we declared ourselves a republic. Because between 1947 and 1949, India remained a dominion under the British Empire. Unlike today, which is sunny and sultry, it was raining outside the parliament when 284 members of the Constituent Assembly gathered to append their signatures to adopt the Constitution of India on this day in 1949. 284 out of 299 appended their signatures. 15 were either not present or they did not append their signatures. Out of these 284 members, 15 were women. All the women members of the Constituent Assembly appended their signatures. One of them was Ammu Swaminathan from the Madras constituency. In a speech discussing the motion passed by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar to adopt the constitution, she said this: people outside have been saying that women have not been given equal rights in our country. Now we can say when Indian people have framed themselves the constitution, they have given rights to women equal with every other citizen of the country. And she was absolutely right because the US took 144 years to give women voting rights after they adopted their constitution, whereas Indian women got the voting rights the moment India was born. In fact, Madras presidency had given voting rights to women to a large extent way back in 1921. And between 9th of December 1946 and 26th of November 1949, Constituent Assembly had 11 sessions and finally adopted the constitution on this day, 1949, and which has become actual constitution on 26th of January 1950. 26th January was chosen because it happened to be the Pon Swaraj Day, complete Independence Day in 1930. That was the reason why 26th January was taken as the constitution for making India a republic. Our chief has already decided the whole of the preamble. And preamble is the heart and soul of the constitution. The preamble was discussed by the Constituent Assembly on 17th of October 1949. There were three interesting debates on the preamble. One is what should be the name of the country? What should India be called? One suggestion was to call it on the lines of USSR, calling it UISR, Union of Indian Socialist Republics. I think thankfully it was not accepted. The second suggestion was to bring in God into the constitution. One member suggested to include in the preamble, in the name of God, we the people of India in the name of God. Some people mistakenly think that inspiration came from the US, from their official motto, in God we trust. But in 1949, in God we trust was not the official motto of the US. It became only in 1956. And one of the rare instances, this proposal was put to vote before the assembly, and only 109 people participated in the voting by show of hands. 41 voted in favor and 68 voted against. So thankfully, the religion has not entered our constitution. In fact, one member vehemently opposed bringing in God into constitution by saying it amounts to compulsion of faith and would violate the fundamental right to freedom of faith. The third interesting discussion was on including Gandhiji's name in the constitution. Even that was also not accepted. In fact, our constitution is supposed to be the longest in the world. That is fine because ours has become the largest democracy, as our chief commissioner has said. But unlike our Ponniyin Selvan one, our constitution was made on a shoestring budget. Cost of production of our constitution was just about 64 lakhs in those times. Adjust to it to do inflation, it might be about now just about 10 crores. That was the cost of production of our constitution. All our original documents, because I'm not getting into the who has written the handwritten the constitution, that chief has already told us on 22nd of November. Only thing I would like to say some interesting tidbit. The original copies of the constitution, handwritten, both in Hindi and English, are available for us to see in the Library of Parliament of India, put in a special helium gas filled glass cases. All the pages were decorated with traditional and cultural motifs of India by many artists, including legendary Nandalal Bose. And in that constitutional original copy, all the 284 signatures were available.